What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Hey, yo, it's Nate Dogg, 916, coming at you live from Sacramento. Hey, man, y'all know what to do. Hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell if you want to keep catching my content, man. Long live Joshua Mason, man. Long live Joshua Mason. Now, somebody came on my video yesterday and said, I'm always posting videos wearing a polo shirt and something like that, right? Just to be clear, I got a whole family, right? And I got to make my videos when I can without distraction and without taking time away from my family and my team, right? So I make my videos on the way to work. Like right now, I'm on my way to work. What do I do? I'm a truck driver. We wear a uniform. So that's why I always got a polo shirt on, or most of the time I always got a polo shirt on when I'm making videos. So today a little bit more about my background, a little quick story about a little bit more about my history, right? So I said in the last video that I had got sent from a group home, from the youth center to a group home when I was a youngster, right? Because my brother had got shot and they said it was unsafe for me to live in the environment I was living in, right? So here's the story of that, what happened. So I get sent to the youth center. I'm in the youth center. It's a youth program for boys and girls. We have a name. We call it girls' school, because it was called girls' school because it was only a girls' facility until they changed it into the youth center when they made it co-ed. I'm sitting there. I'm doing my term, whatever. My counselor comes in late night and he says, calls me up from my room to the middle podium thing, and he says, sit in that chair for a second, right? Like, okay, I'm 14, 13, no, 13, no, I'm like 12, 13. I'm like, okay. I sit down. He stands there, and I see two more counselors coming around the corner. They go to my room. They come out with a bag. Like, I know what this is. They come out, they got my shoes. I had like 3 pairs of shoes. They took my shoes, right? Took all my shoes, right? I had shower shoes on at the time, or sandals, slippers. The corduroy house shoes. So comes up to me. He says, I need those house shoes. I'm like, all right, whatever. Here. Because if you get in trouble at the youth center, you go back to juvenile hall, which is right across the street, right across the parking lot, actually. So I give him my, I don't want to go back to juvenile hall at this point. So I'm like, okay, I give them to him. Give them to him. He says, now come in the office. We go in the office. He's like, man, I want to let you know that your brother has been shot in the head. My big brother. My big brother wasn't a gang member. My big brother wasn't none of that. So I'm like, okay, all right, well, you want to talk to your mom? Yeah, I want to talk to my mom. So they give me the free phone call. Actually, all the free phone calls were, at that time, all phone calls were free. You just had to earn them, basically. So I guess they weren't really free, but good behavior earns you phone calls. But you didn't have to pay for the phone calls with the actual currency. So I give my phone call to my mom. Mom, what happened? Your brother was standing outside in Oak Park on 4th Avenue. 1 block away from Pebble Beach. So any of you guys who listen to Sacramento rap or Mozzie talks about Pebble Beach a lot. So right around the corner from his house, or from his street or park, it happened, like right up the street, and with some of his homeboys that were there. before he was even around or born. We were standing out there, and some guys do a drive-by, shoot up the house. My brother just happened to be hanging out with some of the actual gang members because they were friends. They were youngsters. They were 14, 15, 16 years old. They were kids. My brother went to school with these guys. So I'm like, okay. And one of the bullets hit your brother in the head. Now, my brother was okay. It just, bullet sketched his head. Blood was everywhere. Head wounds, obviously. Those of you guys who know about head wounds bleed profusely. Right? So, but I'm heated about this situation, right? I'm highly upset about this situation. So, after they put me back in my cell, my room, whatever you want to call it, and I wait till I see all the lights go out at the counseling station. And once all the lights go out, I wait about another hour. I pop out the back door, barefoot. Pop out, boom, run. Right? It's a not secure facility, so you can open the doors whenever. So I pop out the back door. I'm out of there, right? So I basically, what they call is I run. I get all the way to Oak Park because I know where I'm going. I run, get to Oak Park, push up to my mom's house. My mom's still at the hospital. Go in my brother's room, get some shoes, whatever. And I'm outside, right? I'm outside. I go down the street to that corner house, right? Because I know that's where my brother hang out at. And they know that's my brother. I go down there. I'm just standing around. I'm standing outside. I see a couple dudes. They're like, "Oh, what's up, Nate? What's up?" I'll just wait for my mom to get home, asking questions. Hey, what happened? Who shot my brother? And they're like, certain people from a certain area did that. And I'm like, oh, that's who did that. They like, yeah. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. I'm like, oh, is that right? I'm like, is that right? I'm like, so why ain't y'all, what's going on? Why ain't nobody going to do nothing? Why is y'all still out here? If that's who you guys know who did it, why ain't y'all out there in they stuff, doing something to their stuff or in their stuff? Oh man, we just waiting to hear from your brother, man. We waiting to this, we waiting to that. All right, so I'm still posted up, man. And then this OG dude pull up, and he see me, and he friends with my mom, but he an OG from Oak Park, right? He's like, little Nate, come here, boy. Or young Nate, it was young Nate. Young Nate, come here, boy. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? What's up, OG? And I ain't gonna say his name, but you know, he's somebody out there they all know, right? So I'm like, what's going on? What's popping? He like, what you doing out here, boy? I said, man, my brother got shot, man. He said, yeah, I know. I said, and this is an OG I'm talking to, so I'm finna tell him the same thing. I'm trying to figure out why ain't none of these dudes going to do nothing when they talking about they know who did it. And he like, why, you want to go do something? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, all right, come with me. Come with me. I get in the car. He smash off. He drive off. Boom, boom, boom. We go a couple blocks away. Run right. He pull up behind this like old Datsun B210, right? He say, he hand me a 38, like a 38 special, right? 38 snub nose type situation, right? I didn't know a lot about guns at that time, so I knew how to shoot one though. You put the point and pull the trigger, right? So I jump in to get down. He said, oh, and that little car right there is stolen. Go ahead and take that car. Go out there. You know how to get out there, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, go out there, handle your business. Go get your get back for your brother, man. So, of course, I hop in. I go out there, do my stuff, whatever. And what I did and what didn't happen don't matter. I emptied the little pistol I had and did it moving, right? I put in my work, did it moving. Got back to Oak Park, hopped out the car, left the car at by the big park, walked all the way to my mom's house on 4th, and my mom was there at this time. And I come in and she like, man, the counselors came looking for you, man. Because the counselors, they weren't always on some let's just take these kids back to juvenile hall stuff. But at the same time, if you ran, man, you got to go back to juvenile hall. So I'm like, okay. So in my young mind, not realizing I was trying to be forward thinking, I'm like, well, I need to go back. Because my mom don't know this at the time, but I just did that over here, and I want to go back. So if the police come around asking questions, I'm locked up. I'm gonna take me off your suspect list, right? So my mom says, okay, you want me to call the dude? I'm like, yeah, call him. The counselor, right? Call him. Tell him I'm here. Counselor comes. What's up, man? Where you been? And I went back in the room, took my brother's shoes off, grabbed my dirty socks that I had walked all the way in, put them back on to make it look like I had just got there, right? Put the dirty socks on. He like, here. And he handed me a pair of my own shoes. He said, you got some socks you can get here? I'm like, yeah, I just got here though. He like, damn, it took you a while to walk from, I got lost. He's like, yeah, I see it. Look like you been. So I'm already trying to mold the story in my own to make me look good, period. So he's like, all right, he takes me to juvenile hall, and then they say I can't go back to the youth center, and don't worry about it, within 15 days a group home will come pick you up. So basically that's how I transitioned from being in the youth center doing my little program bid there to ending up in a group home, man. That's a little bit more about my background. You can listen to anybody else on the internet. I'm gonna just tell you the truth, man. Salute. Stay loyal.